I kind of thought when I first saw this video, I was thinking to myself, uh, wow, a new earth, a new age church of Oprah. I thought, I was thinking to myself, what foolishness did she get herself into now? Well, the foolishness seems to be just plain God. You guys just can't seem to get that superhero out of your head. Is it, do you have to have a reason to do every single thing in your life? And that reason has to be, well, alien because of, lack of a better term. It's an alien thing, I mean, because it's not you, it's a God, right? An omnipotent, omniscient creature that sent his own self down to earth as a human to tell himself, to convince us that he himself exists, and then has to, first of all, Mary was 12 when she supposedly had Jesus. Or do you remember that part of it? Oh, yeah, count back chronologically in your Bible. Mary was 12. Do you get that? Probably not. You're bitching at Oprah because she doesn't want to believe in your Jesus? So you're going to try to make videos and turn everybody away, try to make her into some kind of a devil or something or whatever it is, an antichrist? Well, maybe she is an antichrist. I'm an antichrist. I'm anti-theist. Do you get that one? That's right. I'm an atheist. I don't believe in any of your superheroes. Now, I wonder if that's going to have anything to do with whether you listen to the rest of this video. I sure hope so. Because I could care less if you diehard fundies. Listen to this. It isn't really for you because you're not going to believe any word I say anyway. And I'm going to just quote the Bible word for word. Not out of context, not in context, but just a few quotes that your Jesus and God seem to think are important. Like your Jesus going to a wedding. And in the wedding, all they have is, they're in the middle of the desert, by the way. All they have is water. And the guy bitches at Jesus. Hey, all we got for this wedding is water. He asks of a God. What are we going to do about it? I need wine. Oh, no problem. Even though alcohol is addictive, a poison, and very bad for you, and probably cause a few of these men to kill their wives and kids, yeah, I'll go ahead and do that for you. Let me just turn this water all into wine for you. Bip, 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 bing. It's exactly how I feel when people read that kind of shit. 4th grade, I asked the nun, what's with a God giving alcohol to people? Not in those words specifically, but I got kicked out of Catholic school because it was kind of a nice thing. I was glad because then I got to learn real science. Excuse me. Just thinking about the nuns makes me choke because they know all about what the priests are doing, and all these years they've done nothing about it. Yeah, they knew too. They were all married to Christ. You ever notice that one? Nuns have a ring on their finger. It's because they're married to Christ. It's the stupidest thing I ever heard in my life. They're celibate too, I guess. Except for the couple that ran off. When I was at St. Philip Neri when I was a kid, this one father and a nun, they ran off together. Celibacy? Fuck that. Jeez, you guys are crazy. Whatever happened to be fruitful and multiply? Oh, that's only good in Africa, where the Pope says, listen to this one now, condoms cause AIDS. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait a minute, you're probably not Catholic. I'm sorry. Didn't mean to insult you. As if there's any difference. You really believe a man lived in a fish for 3 days? And that God tells Abraham, go ahead and, hey, I want you to, like, kill your son to prove you love me. Excuse me? Wouldn't he say like more like, am I on candid camera? You know, like, who is that? Are you crazy? Kill myself. Why would I do that? The angel comes down and stays his hand and says, oh, no, no, that's all right. God was just testing you. He's only fooling. Whew. Thanks. God, omnipotent, omniscient. No, he just wants you to cut off a piece of his penis. That'll work just fine for him, he says. Excuse me? Are you sure I'm not on candid camera? Not only that, he told him to have his slaves do it too. Oh, yeah, there's slavery in the Bible. They love it. In fact, your God and your prophets and stuff, they'll teach you how to treat your slaves correctly. And your daughter. As soon as she's married, you got to make sure she's a virgin. Because if she's not, you know what you got to do. You got to go out with your friends, pick out the best stones in order to make sure she's put to death quickly to show that evil doesn't live in this town or in this house. Or you can always marry her off to the guy who raped her. People, listen, read your Bible. Think critically. When an omniscient, omnipotent, all-seeing, all-knowing, you got to believe that you're following a delusion. You have to understand that. I mean, come on. And by the way, the dinosaurs were too big to fit in the ark. And sometimes just spread their bones around. People. Your God kills millions, man, just over and over and over and again, man. He orders Joshua to just go ahead and take Canaan by the throat and shake it till all the live beings come out. Everything that creepeth and crawleth on the earth, all the sheep in the field and the babies in their cribs. You're supposed to slaughter them because God said that's his land. Or have you read Exodus? God, you people are nuts. And you want to bitch about Oprah because she doesn't believe in your kind of Jesus. Now, I guess now she's got this Christ consciousness. It's no better. She's still delusional. It's still a delusional. It's still superheroes. Got to have a superhero because I'm too stupid to understand science. So it must have happened this way. Zap, 7 days, and there's the universe. Jeez, people get a grip. And then you turn around and admit you don't have any morality, that you don't know right from wrong. Yeah, you do. Only God has morality, right? And without God, you can't have it? Well, that means that you don't know right from wrong. You don't know it's wrong to kill somebody, to steal from somebody. All those things that we all know just because it's bad. It's not a nice thing to do. We know these things already, okay? We don't have to have a D or a superhero to tell us that. And when you do, this is your weakness. It's your weakness and idiocy. You gotta have a superhero. Too stupid to understand science is basically what it is. So I'm out of here. I'm just an earthling.